Well, hello everybody, and thank you for stopping by this video. This is an update of our pond in winter mode, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who support us and those who like and share our videos. As you can see, the pond is in winter mode, so the time of recording, this pond is probably at 17 Celsius. Currently, it's now at 15 Celsius, and the fish are not getting any food. However, it doesn't stop them enjoying the pond, as it's indeed now winter time. We try to keep the best water quality as possible now after the heavy feeding seasons of last year. Now we concentrate on building the condition and quality of the fish up. As you can see, these sankies looking stunning. I do change a lot of water during this time via my dechlorinator, and here I have an adjustable overflow system where the water is trickled in and trickled out, and you can see I can adjust the height of the water. But the fish don't mind the water going in because it's just make for some of the best conditions for them. And there you can see they're enjoying the day, grazing on the bottom, and really just enjoying swimming around. Those many marks you can see, by the way, on the bottom are made by my plecos that go around now and clean up the pond, which helps stop pH swings and things like that. And the fish themselves also muck in and go around grazing off the bottom because there is no food going in at this time of the year. Here's a beautiful karashigoi from Okawa, and such a privilege to see that fish again, and my lovely Okawa Kohaku just glides by. There's a lovely Takigawa Kohaku that's 80 centimeters, just over 4 years old. They seem to just be floating in midair as the water is in such great condition. Here you can see my drains are on. I don't ever run these bottom drains, and it's the first time this year I decided to put them on for about 30 minutes or so to make sure to run, but generally I will not have these on at all. But it's great to see that they still work in time that I need it. But it's such a lovely winter's day here in the United Kingdom. Just looking at some of the outside shots of where the pond is, my fish house is located there, and summer's day with this 90 centimeter Takigawa Kohaku. She's absolutely stunning, and she's doing really well. One of the important things is, as you trickle water in, is to make sure it goes via a dechlorinator. And I use these Pentex Chloroplus. These are the BB size, and for those of you in the United Kingdom wanting to drop by finer filters, and you could purchase these at 10% off using the promo code RASTAKOI10. I would put the link in description, and you could click on that link and order as many as you can using RASTAKOI10 to get 10% off. And you can see the sun shining and the polycarbonate sheet that makes the cover to lock the air in, and it's important to have a lot of space above the water so the fish don't jump and smash themselves on the sheeting. My style of covers allow for a lot of CO2 exchange. Sometimes guys make their covers shorter to avoid wind and those things, but I like to have a lot of area for the fish in case they have an issue, they don't destroy themselves or mark themselves permanently. But it's a beautiful winter's day here, and you can see the silhouettes and the shadows of the bamboo around the pond. I got to do some work in the fish house, but I just had to look around for a little bit and to show you how a beautiful day it is here in the city of Leicester. The sun is beating through the Chinese bamboo that's around the pond side, making for such a peaceful and lovely day. So leaving the beauty of the sunshine, I head back over to the pond to have a look at the fish. And obviously because we are walking around the pond and doing stuff, the fish automatically go to the feeder thinking I'm about to turn it back on. But their hopes are in vain, as this is the time I concentrate on getting their condition right for the new season ahead of us. A lot of these fish I've grown on from small and prepped them for koi shows and different things. Many turn out great, some don't always turn out, but that's koi keeping. The most important thing is keeping the water right. One of the daily tasks that I do, especially here in the United Kingdom, is to check my chlorine levels maybe once a week after the dechlorinator, and this is what I call the Big Blue. This one takes around 15 kgs of natural bone char. If you look over, you can see the bag. And this bone char is able to remove the chlorines and any heavy metals before the water goes into the pond, making it fish friendly and safe for the koi. And although it's a difficult task, having someone like I did on hand to give you a help also make this work a little bit easier. But it's all really in the aim of creating that perfect water and that perfect environment for the koi to not just survive but to thrive. And with this system in place and keeping a close eye on it, it helps to make sure that no chlorine gets into the pond at all. So after this task, I make my way over to the fish house, where I remove one of the 4040 RO membranes that needed changing, as it's been running for about 8 months or so and needed a replacement, and I quickly ordered in a replacement, and here I've dismantled it, ready to take out the old and bring in the new. Okay, so the old one is out, the new one's ready to go in. Always good to know where the seal is at. So this one, the seal is on this side, which I removed. Then follow the arrows, because that will determine the flow. You don't want to put it backwards. There's the seal that I talked about. So new membrane going in. After replacing the membrane and turning the system back on, I couldn't help but just go over to the pond again and look at them. The Sakai Kohaku here. Just a stunning fish, and many of these have been grown on, as I said, from small. And to see them now in their element is really good. So now the water is running and the sun is shining there, and you could see them looking for any bits of food that may have fallen. So it's just a time to enjoy this 80 centimeter Tancho Kohaku that's just over 4 years old. And you could see, perhaps if you look at the water surface, the push of the flow. Flow is important in a koi pond. Help keeps the fish in condition and keep their body shape right. And here you can see the fish all enjoying fresh new carbon, fresh water coming in. And indeed it's, as I said earlier, perhaps still mild at this time during this recording. But certainly now, as we are in second week of February, the pond is now at 15 Celsius and it's getting darker. Winter is upon us in a strong way, and now it's the dark nights we endure until spring comes ahead. But looking at these koi just sort of helps you get over the winter time. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, feel free to share it and like it. Thank you for watching.